Hello everyone. This is not a drawing video. This is a video to reveal all the fine liner pen that I've been using so far, ever since I started my drawing journey. So I have few pens that I like, and I'm gonna go through one by one. And the first one I ever started is the Sakura Pigma Micron. This is the one that most of people use. If you're in Zentangle. And then the next one that I switched to is the Uni Pin Fineliner Pen. They're kind of the same, but they are different brand. And I personally like the Uni Pen better than the Sakura Micron, and I'll let you know the reason why. And then the third one that I discovered is the Sakura Pigma Micron PN plastic nib. The tip is a little different than the fine liner. And then this is the one that I found out the other day. I mostly use this for writing, but then I figure out actually it's quite helpful with a different kind of drawing if I'm using this pen, and it saves a lot of time. So I'm going to go through one by one the reason why I like and don't like some of this. So for Micron fine liner, the first one, I'm going to show you, I'm going to zoom in and show you when I draw on them. This is the Micron pen, okay, Sakura fine liner. Most of the time I use 0.5. I think this is a pretty good thickness for Zentangle drawing. You can go with lower for detail or darker for shade if you want to. And then this is the Uni Pin. This is Uni Pin pen. Fine liner pen, okay? And then this is the Micron PN plastic nib. You see the tip is a little different than the fine liner. Okay, hopefully I can show you clearly. Let me focus it. Yep. That's the tip different. So it's not quite a good comparison because my Micron 05 is quite old. I have used it for quite a while, and I'm showing you the 0.8 thickness, which I normally don't use a lot. You see how the thickness of the tip can change over time. This is one of the things why I don't like about Sakura Micron. And I don't notice much with my Uni Pin, and the tip is always stays the same even though you have not much ink left. So I feel like it's more durable on the pin perspective, the tip perspective. That's why I started not to buy this type of pen anymore, but switch it to Uni Pin pen. So for the Sakura pin plastic nib, it's definitely not a concern because it's made out of plastic, not a felt type of material. So this is a plastic nib, a Sakura PN. And one thing about Sakura PN is that it can change the thickness, which I'll show you here. You can change the thickness depending on the pressure you put on the paper. So say I do from light to to thick, okay? With gentle pressure to harder pressure. You can see the difference in thickness. Of course, it's not too much on the paper. Let me do more lighter. I hope you can see it now. And this is the pen. This is the Sakura pin pen, okay? So I like the other one reason I like this Sakura pen plastic nib is also because no matter how you angle your position and whether you've been using it for long enough time, you always get a good thickness around, but if you are using an older pen on the Sakura Micron, right, and if you angle it not correctly, see, it doesn't have enough ink came out from it. Your pen has to be always on this right angle. One more time, I'm showing you. If I do it on the side way, nope, not working. But if I do it when my pen is pointing down, it works. But for PN, no matter how I angle it, it's gonna show. That's the difference. And I believe my Uni Pin will also have slight difference. Let me find an older one that I've been using for a while. See if there's any different. You see, if you use it old enough, you're gonna see a difference. But then if it's a brand new pen, you're not gonna see much different. Again, if you push it down at the right angle, your line will be perfect. And for this is the last one. I don't know whether you call it a touch pen or SES 15C, but this is the writing pen. Like I say, it's not much for drawing, but then it can be helpful for drawing if you want a darker, a thicker line versus a lighter line along the way. And here it is. This is perfect for writing, you know, example, right? In one, I'll give you an example for drawing, say, a random pattern. Well, some people want like thicker here to bring out the different thickness on your drawing, right? Then you have to do the double line and slowly make it perfect. But if you have this type of pen, it'll be a lot easier. Sorry. No double line needed. This is all you need, right? And if you want to do some shading with the dot, you can just do 0.1 mm. That's it. Instead of this, I normally have to do double and then have to perfect the line a little bit for myself because I don't like to see all the wiggle around it. So it takes more time with this compared to this, if you know how to play with the pressure towards your paper. And that's it. And I'm gonna post a link for all of this pen on my page later. And before I ended my video, a lot of people also asking me where I get the circle paper I have to draw. I'm actually selling these paper. They are 350 gram as cardstock paper. And sure, I can give you the Amazon link, but I have not tried any of the Amazon cardstock paper. And these are the one that I got from a supplier in China. They are double-sided, bleed proof if you're using these pen. Okay, I can't guarantee you if you're using a different pen. Okay, so they are really thick, and I personally like the beige base material. I actually selling them in Etsy. I don't have a lot of stock on me because I'm not really sure how the market is. I don't want to get too much inventory, but so besides the beige color, we also have the white base, which I also like, and also double-sided. No bleed through, as long as you don't use like alcohol marker or crazy marker. I don't recommend marker on this cardstock. And this is really not a bad color. This is more like a cardboard color, and it's beautiful if you're drawing botanical garden on it. And like I say, this is on my Etsy store. I don't have much left, If you're interested, drop me a message. And for this pen, I'll show you my Amazon link in my page. And thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate everybody. And thank you. Have a good day.